everyone, and welcome back to the BookTalk Bengali, the podcast where we explore timeless literary gems. I am your host Gopal, and today we are diving into one of the most beloved works in Bengali literature, Pather Panchali by Bibhutibhushan Bandyopadhyay. Whether you have read the book, watched the famous film adaptation, or are hearing about it for the first time, stay with me because this story is pure magic. Pather Panchali, first published in 1929, is the debut novel of Bibhutibhushan Bandyopadhyay. The title translates to Song of the Little Road, and honestly, the poetic simplicity perfectly captures the soul of the book. Set in the rural Bengali, the novel follows the childhood of Opu and his sister Durga, growing up in a poor Brahmin family. But make no mistake, this is not just a story about poverty. It is a deeply human story about dreams, innocence, struggle, and the quiet beauty of everyday life. The story unfolds in the village of Nischindapur, where the Ray family struggles to make ends meet. We see the world through the curious eye of young Upu and the free spirited Durga. There is not a fast paced plot filled with dramatic twists. Instead, the novel moves gently, like life itself in a Bengali village. Small moments take center stage, like childhood and children running through Gasfield and the excitement of the seeing a train for the first time, monsoon rains and the village gossip, hunger, hope, and quiet resilience. What makes the book extraordinary is how ordinary moments feel profound. Let's talk about why this book continues to touch readers nearly a century later. First, realism. Vibhutibhushan Bandyopadhyay's writing is incredibly authentic. He doesn't romanticize poverty, but he also doesn't strip life of its beauty. The village feels alive, and you can almost smell the wet earth after rain. Second, emotional depth. The relationship between Opu and Durga is the beating heart of the novel. Their bond is tender, playful, and heartbreakingly real. Third, nature as a character. Nature is everywhere in this book. Fields, ponds, storms, seasons. It is not just background scenery, it saves the characters' lives. Fourth, simplicity of language. The prose is simply yet poetic, even complex emotions are expressed with gentle clarity. It is impossible to talk about Pather Panchali without mentioning its legendary film adaptation by Satyajit Ray in 1955, which brought global attention to the story. But even beyond cinema, the novel itself remains a cornerstone of Bengali literature and is often considered one of the finest coming of age stories ever written in India. To keep this review balanced, yes, the book may feel slow for readers who prefer fast plots. If you are looking for constant action, this might test your patience. But if you allow yourself to slow down and absorb atmosphere, the book becomes deeply rewarding. Pather Pachali is not just a novel, it's an experience. It reminds us that even in hardships, life is filled with wonder, curiosity, and quiet moments of joy. My rating is 5 out of 5. If you love coming of age stories, rural life narratives, emotionally rich classics, or Bengali literature, this book is absolutely worth your time. That's all for today's episode of Book Talk Bengali. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to share it with your friends and fellow book lovers. Until next time, keep reading, keep dreaming, and keep walking the little road. With this note, I am your host Gopal signing off. Goodbye.